Welcome to our guide on transitioning from Windows to Mac. This session will help you translate your everyday Windows habits into seamless Mac skills, making your daily tasks on a MacBook intuitive and efficient. We'll cover key differences and provide practical steps for a smooth transition. Switching to a MacBook can initially feel like learning a new system, but the good news is that most daily tasks operate on the same fundamental concepts, just with different names, shortcuts, and locations. This guide is designed to help you translate your existing Windows muscle memory into efficient daily habits on your Mac. We'll cover essential interface terms, explain how the Command key replaces Control for many shortcuts, and walk through step-by-step daily tasks like right-clicking, searching, managing files, handling windows, taking screenshots, and dealing with frozen applications. Let's begin by understanding the core terminology and system navigation on your Mac. What you know as File Explorer in Windows is called Finder on a Mac, represented by a smiling blue icon on your dock, used for browsing files and applications. The Windows taskbar is equivalent to the dock, a bar of icons at the bottom of your screen for favorite and open apps. The Start menu's functions are split between Launchpad, which displays all apps grid style, and the Apple menu, which handles system functions like shutdown and restart. Finally, Control Panel or Settings in Windows corresponds to system settings on a Mac, accessed via the Apple menu for managing Wi-Fi, displays, and user preferences. Next, we'll explore essential keyboard shortcuts, a key area where Mac differs from Windows. On a Mac, the Command key takes over almost every function that the Control key handles on Windows. For example, to copy, you'll use Command-C instead of Control-C. Similarly, pasting is Command-V, undo is Command-C, and saving a file is Command+S. To find or search within an app, use Command-F. Switching between open applications is done with Command-Tab, and to close an active window, you'll press Command+W. Mastering these will significantly speed up your workflow. Performing a secondary or right-click on a MacBook trackpad is slightly different from Windows, as Mac trackpads default to a uniform click. There are 3 reliable methods to achieve this. First, the native gesture is a 2-finger tap. Simply place 2 fingers slightly apart on the trackpad and press down. Alternatively, you can use a keyboard modifier by holding the Control key on your keyboard while clicking normally with 1 finger. For a more traditional Windows feel, you can change your settings. Navigate to Apple menu, then System Settings, Trackpad, and Point and Click. Under Secondary Click, set it to the bottom right or bottom left corner of the trackpad. Finding files and launching applications on a Mac is incredibly fast and powerful, utilizing a feature called Spotlight. Unlike Windows, where you tap the Windows key and type on a Mac, you initiate a search with a simple key combination. First, press Command and Spacebar, which will make a search bar pop up in the center of your screen. Next, type what you are looking for, whether it's an application like Safari, a specific file such as budget spreadsheet, or even a math equation like 45 times 12. Finally, press Enter to instantly launch the app or open the file you've found. File management on macOS works a little differently, especially since it doesn't have a traditional cut command for files. To copy and duplicate an item, select it in Finder, press Command and C, then open your destination folder, and press Command-V. If you want to physically move a file, similar to Windows Cut and Paste, you'll first copy it with Command and C. Then, at the destination, press Option plus Command-V. This action moves the file and erases it from its original location. To delete a file, you can either drag it directly to the trash or highlight it and press Command and Delete. Remember, simply pressing the Delete key by itself will not remove a file on a Mac. Managing Windows on a Mac involves looking to the top left corner of each window, where you'll find 3 colored circles, rather than the top right controls seen in Windows. The red circle, marked with an X, closes the current window but keeps the application running in the background. A small dot under the app's icon in the dock indicates it's still open. To fully quit the app, press Command-Q. The yellow circle, marked with a minus sign, minimizes the window, sending it to the right side of your dock. Finally, the green circle, with a plus sign, enters full screen mode. To exit full screen, move your cursor to the very top edge until the menu bar slides down, then click the green circle again. Forget the snipping tool and print screen key from Windows. Mac relies on specific key combinations for taking screenshots. To capture your entire screen, simply press Command and Shift+3. A thumbnail will appear in the bottom right corner, and the image automatically saves to your desktop. If you need to capture only a selected portion of your screen, press Command Shift+4. Your cursor will transform into a crosshair, allowing you to click and drag a box over the exact area you wish to capture, then release. For more advanced options, including screen recording, press Command+Shift+5 to open an interactive menu for custom captures and video recording. When an application stops responding on a Mac, the process for dealing with it is similar to pressing Ctrl-Alt-Delete on Windows, but you'll use the Force Quit prompt instead. The first step is to press Option plus Command plus Escape simultaneously. This action will bring up a window listing all currently running applications. From this list, simply select the frozen app, which will often be labeled as not responding, and then click the Force Quit button. This will close the unresponsive application, allowing you to continue your work. For quick access to settings and utilities like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, volume, or Do Not Disturb, look to the top right of your desktop screen. Here, you'll find the Control Center, an icon resembling two toggle sliders stacked together. It functions much like the Quick Settings menu on a smartphone or the Windows System Tray flyout, providing convenient access to essential controls. Another important utility is safely ejecting USB or external drives. Never simply pull out a drive without ejecting it first. You can do this by dragging the drive's desktop icon down into the trash, which will change to an eject symbol, or by right-clicking the drive in Finder and selecting Eject. Thank you for reviewing this guide. You now have the essential knowledge to navigate your Mac with confidence and handle daily tasks effectively. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact your IT support team or email OneSource Technology Group at help@ostgus.com.